The story of this organization actually starting 12 years ago when my big brother Moti, and I love this guy, he, like every other Israeli, when he finished his military service, he came over here to look for a temporary job, just make a little bit money and go back to Israel, start his life, university, get married, kids like everybody else. And the reason why most of us looking for temporary job after the military is because military is mandatory. We don't make money in the military. We make maybe $40 for expenses, but I can tell you that it's a very nice experience to go to. As weird as it sounds, you get to know yourself, you know what your limits, what you're able to do, how far you can push yourself, and more important than everything else is what is the power of true friendship. What it means when you have a friend that you know that you can trust them with your life. And with this kind of culture and mentality, we go out to start our lives. And again, my brother came here. He was fortunate enough to find a position on an ice cream truck as a driver in Texas. And he started making money, actually more than the average ice cream driver. And he said, why should I go back? Maybe I can buy a truck. And he bought his own truck, and he said, I don't have to pay rent, so I can save more money. So he bought his truck, he made more money, but he bought another truck. So he started putting his plans to go back to Israel aside, and he started buying ice cream trucks. Me and my brother, we didn't get along as young kids. You always used to beat me as a big guy, and I was small. And my dad is, he was upset, of course, because of that, but he always wanted us to work together, so he would push us, and as he was pushing us more, it became more aggressive. When my brother came here and my dad was keep on pushing us to work together, he would call me every week and say, Isaac, let's do it for Dad, you know, he wants us to work together, let's do it, because you can come and work on an ice cream truck with me over here. Now, for me, with all due respect to his nice venture, I was in the military for 7 years, and I liked every moment of it. I had no intention to come over here, for sure. Not for an ice cream truck or not to work with my brother. But 3 years I didn't see my brother. And I said, okay, I have to put a stop to it. I have to go and visit him, spend some time with my brother, and just share with him that I signed up for 5 more years. And I did sign up for 5 more years. So I come over here. My brother didn't know anything about my plans. He thought I came to join the family business. As soon as I landed in Houston, Texas, he gave me a bag and a car, and he said, you have to drive all the way to Corpus Christi. You're working with an ice cream truck tomorrow morning. You're already scheduled for that. My driver is sick. You can't say no. I didn't know what to say. I was confused. The flight, I said, okay, I'm just going to help him until this driver is going to be back, and I'm going to talk to him. What happened is that for 3 weeks, only 3 weeks, that I'm working on an ice cream truck in Corpus Christi, my brother was already talking to my parents, and he's telling them, this is it, me and Isaac are together, without my knowledge. My brother was so aggressive, he said, Dad, sell everything that you own, come with Mom over here, bring all of our brothers and sisters, we're going to have an empire. So my dad, of course, so excited for the first time, his kids working together, and for him, more than everything else, the family could be together for the first time. So he didn't even doubt it, he just sold everything that we owned, the house, the assets, I'm talking 3 weeks. And he just wired the money. I come back to Houston to talk to my brother about me going back, and that's what that's the reality that I was facing. Now, as funny as it sounds, for me it was devastating. I felt like that's it. I lost everything that I have in my life because I didn't have anything but my military position and that what I was trained to do. I didn't think I can do anything else. And I can tell you that nothing I did or my brother really prepared us for what was about to happen. What we did, it was a crisis, of course, and everybody was shaky, and we almost, like, the family almost tore apart because of what happened to us. But me and my brother, we said, okay, this is it. It is what it is. Let's deal with it. Let's make it happen, and let's make sure that we don't screw it up. This is it. You have one chance to save a family. Like I'm sure that you guys are doing. Say, okay, how do I start my business? What do I do? What do I do next? How can I really make it happen? So what we did, we said, okay, maybe we should call our friends, which is our biggest assets. You know, we service in the military together. We watch each other's back, and maybe that's who's going to help us. Responded to our call. It was a 911 call, and we didn't pay for their flights. We didn't do anything. You just jump on the first plane to the US, and they showed up and say, guys, listen, we will help you, because that we know that one day when we're going to need you, you will do the same for us. So think about the situation. We have a family over there. We have 20 friends. We have a little bit of money that we got from my dad, and we have to start a business. So we said, okay, what can we do? We start looking at everything that exists out there, and we heard about these Israelis from New York doing kiosk operation. So we start looking at opportunities. To make a long story short, we found an helicopter. It's a toy for Christmas that you pull the string and it flies, and I'm sure that you guys seen it. It was 10 years ago. We bought with our dad's money 2 containers. We got the products. Luckily enough, we got the location, and then we start building the business. We opened 20 locations in 45 days of these helicopters. And with these 20 locations, in 3 months, we made over $1 million in profit. Wow. And I'm sure that you can see, you know how much our friends did. They did a lot of money. So we knew this is it. We got the money, we can move on, and we can do our business, thank our friends, and start our life. But what has happened, which we were not prepared for that, is that they called everybody they know in Israel, and they start talking about what they do, right? They were happy. We're helping our friends. It's a great business. It's a family culture. We eat Friday night dinners together. Everybody's happy. So in January, 120 Israelis from nowhere just showed up in Houston and said, we are here to work. So, and of course, you know, it was exciting, but we didn't plan it this way. So we said, okay, whatever, let's just do it for a while. It's a big opportunity. Let's take care of these people, and maybe we can do another run of a year. But we can't just do toys. And we come from Israel. We said, let's find something nice, something better that we can do with this opportunity. We need something unique, something that's going to sell by itself, a product that you demonstrate, and you don't have to do more than that. You demonstrate and you sell it. Do you understand and envision that? You walk in the shopping center. You see this obstacle, this enemy that calls the Israeli guy that's selling you a product, right? It's an enemy for you. And you look at the right, you see Apple Store. You look at the left, you see Louis Vuitton, Victoria's Secret. And then somebody comes to you and say, buy this product for $300. Do you think it's something that's easy to do? No. Do you think it's somebody say, oh yeah, why not? I'm going to buy it from you. Anyway, you're an obstacle, you're in my way, move aside. So we knew that this is a very harsh environment. What we had to do is to create a product that will overcome this entire problem. And how do you do it? You create a product that just by demonstrating it, showing it once to a customer, not only that he say, yes, I'm willing to pay this money, show me more. So we start working the business. We opened in the second year 60 locations, up from 20. The third year, 120 locations. Now you can do the math. Each one of these locations sells $40,000 a month. It was crazy. It was really, we were growing a wealthy community that really shared the wealth, but we're enjoying it. We live together. We nourish one each other. We really take care of everybody. And my parents, my dad and my mom, they become the parents of everybody. I'm talking sometimes, in certain point, even 2,000 representatives worldwide thought that my parents, they're their parents. You know, it was crazy. So with this kind of mentality and success, by 2005, we felt that we're doing something unique. Okay, so except for everything I told you, we are the only skincare company in the world, skincare company, that's selling our products in a kiosk. That's what we did. We took everything that we learned from the field. We collected comments from everybody, from all of our people, and every day my dad would just call everybody and they get just notes of this is what we need to fix, that's what we need to do. 90% of our success is listening to the field. 90%. And not only listen, implementing it. This is what makes this company the company of the people, the company of its own representative and not an ownership company. I wish we could take the credit, but it's not ours to take. So with this kind of mentality, we created Seacreat. Seacreat is a brand that was created by over 2,000 representatives worldwide. And just I'm saying worldwide, just so you know, while we were opening all these locations, we expanded to Australia, to New Zealand, to South Africa, to Europe, to Russia, to South America. Not because we want to take over the world. Our guys working over here, they want to travel. They go travel. They call us from South Africa. Hey, we have malls over here. Can we open them? And we say, of course. So the power of the people that are advancing, that want to become more, that become partners, We develop partners. So anyway, just to conclude, because I know it's a long day today, we came up with Seacreat. Seacreat became one of the most successful lines, actually the biggest Dead Sea skincare company in the world. We become bigger than the company didn't want to sell us the products in 3 years. Thank you. With over 700 locations, all of them are manned by friends, by our network. So building this empire with Seacreat, the company was moving really fast into becoming a phenomenon in the industry. I'm not going to tell you about all the negotiation. They wanted to buy the company. We didn't want to sell our friendship and network. We couldn't, because you sell your family, what do you do next, right? So, so we managed to convince them to manufacture our products in Israel, in a facility that they own, one of the biggest and the best manufacturers in Europe and the Middle East. But not only that it's a good quality manufacturer, the biggest company in the world, they never manufacture a brand they don't own. We were the first company, and still, the first and the only company that they manufacture for us, they don't own us. Maybe they thought that one day we're going to break and we're going to sell it, but it doesn't really matter. For us, what is important is that they took everything that they know, everything that they learned about the Dead Sea, and they implemented in these products. Not only what we did, they took us 10 steps even higher. We had a very clear vision of where we're going with this company, and the vision was we opening 500 stores worldwide. We're going to be the biggest branded store of skincare in the world. We knew where we're going with it, and then what happened is that a young girl, 20 years old, she's working the first day, she's breaking the company record. The second day, she's doing over $3,000 in sales. I'm sure you can imagine that we have 2,000 representatives, but when it's here in Phoenix, and it's the first American that is making it happen, all of us heard about it. We invite her to our office, 20 years old, standing in front of us, and we ask her, where you come from? How can we get more like you? And she... And she's saying, you know, there is this industry that's called network marketing, and there are many people like me over there. And as she said that, we said, oh no, these guys, it's the MLM, it's a scam, it's embarrassing that she even talked about it in front of us over here in our office. So, but she's going on and on about the industry, and you say, oh, forget about it, that's fine. The good news, we can save you. We can save your soul from this horrible industry, and your friends as well. Because if you can bring them over, they can be part of a real business, a real community. And she's saying, no, it's you guys don't understand. You are wrong. You don't know what you're doing, you know. Back then, we did over $100 million a year, and at 20 years old, they just found out what business is, coming to us and telling us, you don't know what you're doing. You're wrong. You're going the other, you know, you're going backward instead of forward. This company is not going to be successful as much as you can if you go in network marketing. We said, you're convincing us to go to the dark side? You really? Are you serious about it? So we're sending her home and say thank you so much. But she definitely planted the seed in our head. So we do our research. We 6 months of really digging into the entire network marketing industry. And yes, this industry is amazing. I'm not going to tell you that that everybody changed his mind immediately. It was a process. So as you probably know, we're converting our organization into network marketing as we speak right now. You guys are the pioneers to help us go into network marketing. We are very proud to be in this industry. As much as we had the bad perception about it before, but it doesn't mean that the industry is healthy. I can tell you that there are still companies out there that don't have the right practice for network marketing, because network marketing is the power of the people. And if you don't know how to use the power of the people, if you don't know how to move this power the right direction, it can go bad. What we can do for you is we can create a perfect product to give you the ability to just show it without the need to oversell, to overpromise, and tell you that if you do it, you're not part of this community. If you're going to go over there and you're going to lie, you're going to push, because you're hungry to make money, guys, it's okay, everybody is hungry. But be patient. Okay, do it right. Use the tools, the real tools that we're giving you in your hand to make it happen. Build a real organization, not just a success story and just something that is fake. And when companies don't really enforce it, That's what happened. Rumors going outside. You hear stories about families lose everything they have because they spent $10,000 buying an inventory that they can't sell because somebody told them that if you're going to buy it, they're going to be rich, right? We don't want this kind of behavior in this company. And there are companies out there that really have the right practice. Okay, so we see it. We see that it's doable. And we come from a community business. We say, okay, can we duplicate what we did in this business? We definitely have high expectations. I just want to tell you what we're doing with Seacreat. We already opened in 35 countries with a kiosk, okay? And what we will do is we're going to invest in you. We develop leaders from this organization. With these leaders, we're going to go outside and really help our kiosk operators to convert from a kiosk operation into network. And just without talking about the project, you as leaders, the one that really can sustain this kind of structure, will have kiosks in your downline. You'll have people that really demonstrate and sell products all day long and able to create leads for you in your downlines. And it means that you can create success from doing this business right. I don't want to tell my story anymore. I want to hear your stories because this company and where it's going, it's bigger than me. It's you.